Greetings, pals and gals. It's your boy, the Wolfgamer25. So, it's come to my attention that apparently my internet is completely starting to go downhill for some reason. And forgive me when I say, but I gotta blame this on Mother Nature because she really screwed the pooch by knocking out my internet. But I'm actually going to, I'm coming to you guys right now from my mobile device because so far this is the only way that I can get it out. And I'm going to try to see if it permits. I'm going to try to try pre-recording for a little bit, and hopefully that'll work because I still want to be able to bring you guys as much as I can, much information, figures, merchandise, memorabilia. It's just going to be kind of in a little bit of a smaller screen. So I'll go ahead and do that now if you like. Please feel free to sit back, relax, have something to drink if you don't. Please do me a favor, go get yourself something to drink, relax, kick your feet up, take a breath of relief. And and also, if you haven't eaten, please do your boy a favor. Please get something to snack on or have something to eat. Please don't hurt yourselves, folks. It's important that you take care of yourself, all right? So, for today, as I said, we will be taking a walk back through the land of television. And today, actually, is going to be we're going to be introducing 2 figures and a piece of merchandise that I scored. 2 of them are going to be from a couple of my favorite fandoms. The other one is going to be from a favorite of the movie trilogies that it's had so far. And I'll get into as much detail as I can for you guys. So I just invite you to sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy my show. And again, this is a pre-recording, and hopefully this will be the first. If not, many will come along until I can get this issue of my internet resolved, and I do appreciate your patience. So, why don't we just get into it then, huh? For the first piece, I thought that we'd go ahead and bring up the little piece of merchandise that I scored. It's actually coming out of the world of Harry Potter. I am a big fan of Harry Potter. I've seen all the movies, from the Sorcerer's Stone all the way to the first and second parts of Deathly Hallows. And I did like them. I liked them all, really. Monumentally, great shows, a lot of action, a lot of drama, a lot of magic. And hashtag Gryffindor pride, What someone say Slytherin? No? Okay, good. And as I said, this particular pendant, if you will, was given to one of the many key characters by the name of Hermione Granger. It was given to her by one of the professors, Professor McGonagall, if memory serves, and it was given to her first term. It's actually been benefiting her because it allows her to basically get to her classes on time without being late, because as you know, being a student in the world of Hogwarts, perfect attendance is a bonus. And in the same instances, she's one of those perfect students. Everybody likes her, except for when she gets a little attitude on her, either way. But that's just me, I like her, really. And to be honest, I feel as though like she this is just me, but I feel like she belongs with Ron. I just think they make a better couple than her and Harry. But that's just me. So, anyways, straying away from the point. Now, this particular device, it allows the user, to control time, depending on where you want to go, how far back you want to go, and what time of day, of course. See, because I came into the possession of what is also known as the Time Turner. Now, Professor Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall had explained to Hermione how the device works. See, what I came to understand is that what you would have to do is give it however many turns you want, and what's cool about it, it actually turns. Yeah, because as you can see, it's golden. It's all encrusted in gold, of course, and as you can see, the little time hourglass in the middle, of course, that's also one of the moving parts. As you can see, it wastes away in seconds. So, and as I said, the way it works, you would turn it like usually he would turn it about 3 times, and then from there, this little centerpiece right here, you would actually start to spin that, because that is what gives you the ability to travel. Now, given the fact that whoever is wearing this that person will not be affected by the travel. And what's even better about it is that the chain was actually so long in the movie is that was cool is that she was able to share it. You can actually share it with others, and that makes it an even bonus. It's beautiful. I figured I'll put that on now since, we got plenty of time. Moving on, of course, moving on. The next individual I'm going to introduce is hailing from a galaxy from a long, far away. Sorry, I got the two mixed up right there. Forgive me. Now, this particular soldier, if you will, he is hailing from the world of Star Wars. And yes, it's true. There are many of them, but this particular individual, there's only a select few. Only reason I say a select few is because these guys here, they're the elite of the elite. So why don't we just introduce them, huh? Ladies and germs, I give you the First Order Stormtrooper. Now, as I said, the reason this guy and the rest of his soldier brethren are the elite of the elite mainly is because they're basically like the first into battle. They always fight the hardest. They're chosen by the First Order, handpicked by the general individual, of course, who is above them all. And I feel like what makes them stand out is, yes, of course, their armor is red, and of course, if you guys, their blasters are different. They have different tactics, different squad-based materials, and as I said, they're handpicked by the general himself. I'm not gonna say that's what is her name? Not Snoke. It's not Snoke. I know that. And I believe it's Kylo Ren. But forgive me because I didn't really get a chance to learn that much about them. But I did learn most of them are individuals who are chosen out of the many other stormtroopers. But these guys in particular, they're the baddest of the bad and the most elite soldiers. Now, granted, there are others out there that are just as lethal as these guys, but when it comes down to it, if you want like an army of them, you wouldn't really per se get like an army like we had back in the Clone Wars. You would get best guess, I think maybe 30, 40 at the most. But in a way, that's all it takes for them to take down either, say, like a village, sometimes even rebel base or something like that. It's just, these guys are the elite, and they have to do what they have to do in order to please, of course, whoever's in charge of them. Which, I don't think it is General... Sorry. I don't think it's Snoke. There's no way. But anyways. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and bring up the last edition of the night. Now, this particular person, actor, and very well-known bodybuilder, is known throughout time, throughout the places, throughout the world, throughout the ages of time. And ironically, he is out of time because this one acts as a protector. He's wait, let me run that back. He actually acts as assassin and also protector, and of course, gun specialist. And the reason I'm saying that is because the many roles that he's known for, besides his muscles and besides kindergarten cop, hint, he's also known for handling, of course, his robotic arsenal, and of course his robotic personalities, and his many iconic sayings, his many iconic words, and of course just the way he looks when he gets battle scarred. And of course, he did come off of I feel like it's a film franchise. It's just, to me, the second film of this particular film franchise was the best one in my opinion, because to me it stood out more action, more well-known faces, and just a whole lot better storyline to me. But let me give you a little history on this guy. 3 billion lives, they ended on August 29th, 1997. The few who survived the nuclear fire of what was known as Judgment Day, they live only to face something greater than not necessarily something greater, something worse, a new nightmare, if you will. And they're not friendly. But this one in particular, he acts as a friend, because this is the Terminator T2 T800 Judgment Day Special. Now, the first film, if I remember right, he did travel back in time, just like any particular Terminator movie, to eliminate Sarah Connor. Because if it wasn't for Sarah Connor, then she wouldn't have given birth to the leader of the Resistance, John Connor. Now, in the first one, he looks to kill her and doesn't really succeed in getting, and unfortunately, he gets crushed. But that helped to secure a second film, which came out in the 1990s, which is also Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And that was my favorite because, as I said, they brought back two of the key actors, Arnold Schwarzenegger, aka the T-800, and Linda Hamilton, aka Sarah Connor. Now, yes, it's true, the Terminator does travel back, but he's not alone. There's actually two Terminators in this one. One acting as a protector, the other looking to kill the leader of the Resistance, John Connor. And in this one in particular, which I'm pretty sure that everybody knows it and everybody's guessed it, Arnold here, or the T-800, he is acting as protector of John. And it's his mission to ensure that he survives so that the future itself can survive and that the birth of the Resistance can keep going and thriving. But I'm straying away from the point here. Why don't we get this sucker open? That way you guys can see him, huh? You guys good out there? You good? Hope you're all doing well. Just check in with you. Now, from what I can see, he's packing a whole lot of stuff from the movie. Okay. So, what do we got here? What do we got? Of course, we have two interchanging faces. We have 4 weapons. Yes. And 1 partridge in a pear tree of a badass figure. I like the fact that they tried their best to model him right after the movie. It's just one thing with the NECA. They always do their damnedest to try and get the best possible look for every single figure that they put out. And for that, I salute them, because to me, detail is everything. Okay. Now, one key thing about the Terminator, he's traveling back to when John was not necessarily a teenager, but he was coming into his age, basically. So, he procured... sorry. Let me just fix that. Wait, relax. Okay. He procured some clothes, some boots, and a motorcycle. So, I will give y'all a look at him. As you can see, he's packing, alright. Packing his patented bandolier of grenades, of course. It's Arnold. Arnold is here. Let me step out the shot real quick so y'all can look at him. Okay. He does come with 2 interchangeable faces. I'll show those to you guys. Of course, you know, we have the standard, the battle-scarred one, which the reason, of course, for this one is because he gets into a fight with the other Terminator, which is called the T-1000. Sorry. And what makes the T-1000 different from the T-800 itself is because whereas the Terminator Arnold in this one, he is acting as the same model and Cyberdyne Systems Model 101, you know, human tissue over metal endoskeleton, whereas the T-1000 is an upgraded version, a newer version, if you will, which is known as FM methapolylalloy, or liquid metal, if you will. And see, the thing is that with the Terminator himself, he can handle weapons, you know, he can shoot them, point them, do anything with them, and use them all to his advantage. Whereas the T-1000, he can't really, I mean, yeah, he knows how to fire a pistol, fire any handheld weapon, but he can't, like, become anything bigger than that. Like, he can't do things that are smaller than him, anything that's huge. It's only stuff of like, say, equal size or whatever. And he can't form solid metal shapes, if you like bombs, or he can't form guns himself out of his hands. But he is still dangerous because he can form weapons themselves, knives, stabbing weapons. I do believe he can do axes and things like that. And of course, he can control his little fingers, turn them into daggers, of course, which of course I know he used to kill one of the cops out at the asylum where Sarah Connor was being held. Sorry, couldn't think of the name there for a second. So why don't also just get his other face out there. I like this head because he's rocking his classic shades in this one. And of course, he did jack them from a motorcyclist, but he did, of course, do his patented getting what he wants by force, of course. Hey. Okay, let me just get that out. Whoa, no, don't fall apart, don't fall apart. Oh, wait a minute, do fall apart. Wow, that is crazy. And of course, one of the many best weapons he had rocking in the film is the minigun, of course. Sorry, folks. And of course, as you can tell, it comes with a pretty long chain of bullets. And of course, yes, one of his iconic weapons, of course, the little shotgun he had, the little lever action shotgun right there, And of course, one of his many destructive weapons, the Lil Smoky, or also known as the grenade launcher, which is where that bandolier of grenades comes into play. And honestly, what Terminator wouldn't be a Terminator unless it had something to help it out? No, of course, his little pistol, 9mm, of course. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just no, relax, stand still. You know what? I think I'll go ahead and put this head on him. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's. Okay, there we go. Cool. Yeah, there we go. See, now he looks more like a Terminator. And one also thing I like about the Terminator itself, is that they actually released a Terminator DLC as part of the new Mortal Kombat 11. And the only issue that I have with it is that they didn't use the same actor or voice actor. Like, they didn't give them Arnold's voice, but there was plenty of cameos from, say, like his films, his sayings, anything like that. And he's a great player. He's kind of bulky, he's kind of slow, but then as I remember, he's a brawler, so hey, what do you expect? But anyways, folks, I do hope that you enjoyed the stream, and I do hope that you enjoyed the showcase. I do apologize because, as I said, hopefully I'll get this issue sorted out with my internet, and I will be editing this one when I get it uploaded. And if you like, feel free to hit the follow button right there. It'll be posted. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, and stay zen, huh? Peace.